Hey, what's going on, guys? Jack here, or Eccentric Emerald, and welcome back to another Minecraft video, where today we're checking out another, I guess, function pack kind of showcase thing. Okay, so basically, McMakistein makes these function pack things, and they're similar to one command block creations, but they're not exactly because you don't use any commands. So, that's what we're going to check out today. So basically, this one introduces the Infinity War Gauntlet that Thanos uses in the Infinity War trailer, which I'm so hyped for, guys. Like, you have no idea how excited I am for the new Infinity War movie. Oh my god, I can't wait. I love the Avengers. Alright, so basically, this gauntlet makes you so freaking overpowered, nothing can touch you. You can't die, basically. It's really overpowered. But that's what Thanos is in the movie, in the trailer at least. He's extremely overpowered because of this gauntlet that he has. So, yeah, we're going to make this gauntlet today. So basically, what you want to do is you want to get each of these colored dice. So you want to get an orange die, a yellow die, a blue die, a lapis, whatever, a cactus green die, a rose red die, a purple die, and you want to throw them down the ground one at a time, and you want to throw another star down with them. And that will give you an Infinity Stone. And basically, the gauntlet is made up of Infinity Stones. The gauntlet itself is powerless, but with all of the Infinity Stones combined into it, it is extremely powerful. So, that's what we're going to do with every color die. And if you want to download this command or function thing for yourself, there will be a link to McMakistein's website down in the description, where you can go and get it for yourself and try this out, because it is really cool. I would highly recommend you do. So, let's drop all these guys down here for a second, and we can just, yeah, perfect, and one more. And there we go. We've got the 6 Infinity Stones, and each of these on their own are pretty useless, but together, combined with 64 gold ingots, and I forgot the Eye of Ender. Whoops. Let me grab that real quick. And you also need an Eye of Ender, of course. So let's throw that down. And you're going to throw each of the Infinity Stones down with these, and boom! There you go. The Infinity War Gauntlet. How cool is that? So we're going to go back into survival here so we can try to test this out properly. So as you can see, the model on this thing is absolutely amazing. Look at the detail in this. Holy crap, it looks so good. It looks so freaking good. And each of the Infinity Stones, as you can see, are in it right now, which is really, really crazy looking. So this has a few, well, how many? 1, 2, 8. There's 8 abilities in this. So if you press F, you can see this little interface thing pops up, and you can't really see it properly right now, so I'm going to look towards this right now. There you go, that's much better. So as you can see, we get this like little interface thing, and these are each of the abilities that you can use. So we're going to use the first one here, which is the shield type ability, as you could say. So when you, wait, is this the right one? Yeah, I think so, right? I can't even tell anymore. No, this one, sorry, this one, this is the one I want to use first. Okay, so this one basically lets you teleport. So if you right click, 2 portals will open up, and this portal is the first portal, this one's the second portal. So when you go through this portal, it will bring you out through where the second portal is. So we have to go through pretty quick, actually, because they kind of disappear pretty quickly. So yeah, once you go through one, it will deactivate, and so will the other one. So that is really, really cool. You can basically like teleport to wherever you want. It is really, really freaking sweet. So you can actually like hold it down and just travel for insane distances, pretty much. But the one thing McMakistein warned was not to use it near mountains, because if you use it near a mountain, it can actually like really mess you up, and you can suffocate in a wall and die, I think, or something like that. So I think if we try to do it now, it'll kill us. Maybe, no, it's not even near the mountain yet. So it only goes in a 10 block range, but if you literally hold it down, you can just travel for insane distances. Like, look at this. You just hold it down, you can keep traveling. It's really, really crazy, actually. So yeah, that's really, really nifty. It's the first power of this gauntlet. So the next one we have is, put the gauntlet back on, of course. The next one we have is the shield one, and the shield one is like kind of a defensive type. So this basically lets you take no damage, pretty much. So we can do slash summon a zombie pigman. And we're going to spawn in a bunch of these here. And yeah, so it does kind of lag my world. It's because this world was made in 1.11, so the mobs are a bit laggy, but it shouldn't affect us too much. So anyway, if these guys try to come for us now, as you can see, this little bar down here, this little bar thing is actually filling up. So it's at 1 right now. And if they hit me enough, it'll get to 2. And basically, when you hold down right click, you will jump up, and you will slam and kill a bunch of them, doing a lot of damage. And that's basically what the charge does. So we can spawn in a bunch of these guys here. We can literally just jump in the middle of them. They'll do a bunch of damage to us. And we're going to try to get it to 5 bars here for a second. And we're going to see what the final explosion looks like. Okay, so we are now on 4 bars, so this explosion is going to be pretty big. It might even destroy the house. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we're now at 5 bars, so this is the max range, or the max power that you can have. You also take no fall damage, I meant to mention that. And so yeah, basically when you increase the level by 1, it will get a bigger explosion every time. So we're going to actually go a bit away here, because it might be, McMakistein said it might be a mini nuke, so, Anyway, let's do this. So we're going to hold down right click, and you also launch up higher in the air, and oh my god. Wow. That was amazing. Okay, so This is the best command ever, guys. This is, or not command, function. This is the best function ever. Holy crap. And literally took out that horde of pigmen in just literally one right click. That is just, that's absolutely insane. Anyway, moving on to the next one. So the next one is this. I believe it's telekinesis or telepathy, whichever one you want to say. I think it's both, actually, in a way. But anyway, we're going to get this for a second. And yeah. So I think this one lets you actually control mobs. We're going to summon in some sheep here for a second. Let's get some sheep balls up in here. I just have to spread them out a bit because they're kind of like crowded there. Alright, so if we right click one of these guys, we now control where the sheep goes and what it does. So, literally this sheep is going where I go. So anywhere I'm going right now in my invisible little view thing here, the sheep is being mind controlled into that position, and I can basically bring him wherever I want. I can make him jump into lava if I want. I can make him jump off a mountain. I can make him fight a zombie. I can do whatever I want with this sheep because he's mine. I've mind controlled him. He's in my possession. And if you want to release him, you can literally just shift click, and you'll go back to you, and the sheep is now over there, as you can see. That's really freaking cool. So it brings you back to the position where you first took control of the mob. So it's basically whichever one you aim at and whichever one is highlighted with the illumination effect, that is the one that you are going to be controlling. So we can highlight this one, and now we're controlling this sheep, and he will go wherever we go. And if we shift, we go back to where we were. How sick is that? That is just amazing. You can do some seriously cool stuff with this. This is really nifty. I love it a lot. Anyway, the next one we have is the rocket one. Oh, this one's really cool, actually. So basically, when you hold down right click and shoot this little projectile thing at a massive, say, mountain, for example. Oh, it didn't. It hit the water. Okay. It can be a bit inaccurate, so you have to have a good aim. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it'll do a massive explosion. So you can literally just spam this, I believe, as fast as you want. I think it has to have, like... yeah, it has a bit of a cooldown, but it's still pretty spammable, you know. It's not actually one of the, it's not related to any of the Infinity Stones in any way, but why did I go over there? It's not actually directly related to the Infinity Stones, because it doesn't really do any of those abilities, but McMakistein was like, you know what, this is just too cool, I have to include it, so I strongly agree, this was a good call, this is a really good call on his part. So anyway, the next one we have is, oh, I'm stuck in the air, help, okay. The next one we have is the fire one. This one is really cool. This one, oh yeah, okay, this one's really sweet. So basically, okay, I'll just shoot these off for a second just to show you properly. So basically, when you select it for... Okay, so when you select it first, there will be no fireballs around you, but after a few seconds... Why is it hitting the sheep? After a few seconds, fireballs will generate around you, and you can have a max of 3 at any time. So right now we have 1, and if we let it build up a bit more, there will be a second one, and then a third one, and you can actually just right-click these right now, and it'll shoot in that direction where you're shooting. Or, oh no, sorry, you have to actually time it properly. Wow, that was actually really lucky. So basically, I believe it's the closest mob you're actually at. Maybe it'll shoot to. Yeah, the closest mob you're at, it'll shoot one of the fireballs at, and it will kill that mob. So be careful if one of your pets are nearby, because it will just kill them. So yeah, this is really cool. So we can actually summon in some more sheep here for a second, just to get us more test dummies. Did I just see a pink sheep? I did see a pink sheep. Wow, you're pretty rare actually. So yeah. You can get 3 of these at any time. So as you can see, there are now 2 around us, and if we wait for a few more seconds, I believe a third one will generate. There we go. There's the third one. So yeah, if whichever mob is nearest to you, I guess, it'll literally shoot. So I think the pink sheep is the nearest right now. So we're literally just gonna right click, and pink sheep dies, and right click again. White sheep will die, and wait, which one died? Oh, that one died. And right click again, that one just died. Okay, so yeah, these fireballs are pretty crazy, and are really lethal, and are really freaking sweet. So those are just, I think that's my favorite one actually. I'm pretty sure that's my favorite one. And the next ability we have is Invisibility. So if we press F on this one, I meant to say, by the way, when you press F, it'll go into this interface, and you literally hover over whichever one you want, and you press F again, and it'll bring you back into that, just in case you didn't know. And if you don't want to select any, if you select the wrong one by mistake, and you just want to go back into the one you already have, you can just press F in the middle circle here with none selected, and it'll just bring you into the normal one that you already had. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, the next one we have is Invisibility, and this one, when you right click, you'll go completely invisible, and you will also be super fast. So that was really cool. You get a speed and invisibility boost. So yeah, really cool. You can just kind of be a ninja and kick the crap out of mobs when they're not able to see you. So yeah, really nifty. Very simple one, but very cool. So we're going to drop these down here, and we're also going to, wait, I have to go back into the thing. When you press shift, it'll go back to normal. And when we go into the next one, you can actually have summon more sheep. Sheep are just going to be like our test dummies for today. I feel so bad for these guys. Anyway, so we've got a grey sheep. Nice. Alright, so when you right click with this, when you hold on right click, sorry, you have to actually hold right click for this one to work properly. All of the mobs on the land will freeze, and as you can see, when you punch them, they won't move at all because they're frozen in time. They will not be affected by knockback whatsoever. And if you release right click, they'll start to move again. So yeah, really nifty. So if you hold and right click, or no, so if you tap right click, it only freezes them for a second, but if you hold and right click, they will stay frozen for the entire time that you hold right click. So that is really, really cool. I like that feature a lot. You can do some really cool stuff with that. So anyway, moving on to the next and I think final, yeah, the final one is the kind of like whirlwind attack, I guess you could say. So we're going to actually select this here for a second, and when you hold down right click, all the mobs in the immediate area will be dragged into where you are. So wait, oh sorry, you have to release these ones. So when you press shift after right clicking a bunch into a big group like this, they will be teleported to where you are. So if you right click in the middle here, for example, all of these guys will be brought to where you are, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then if you press shift like really far away or whatever, they will all be teleported to where you are. So you basically like create like a vortex, and all of these sheep will be sucked into it. So we can literally just like grab this sheep out here, I guess, if you want. Yeah, sure, why not? And you can just make one in the middle here, and they'll just go like crazy inside it. So yeah, that is a really, really cool. This is a really, really nifty command, and I really, really like it a lot. I hope you guys do go check it out because it's really, really cool, and I'm very, very excited for the Avenger movie, and hype for the Avengers. Honestly, I'm so excited for that movie. Like literally the last 10 years of Avengers movies have just been building up to this, and it's just, oh, I couldn't be more excited, honestly. So anyway, guys, if you do want to go check out this command for yourself, there will be a link in the description where McMakistein has a step-by-step tutorial on how to install it properly using the resource pack and the data pack. So anyway, guys, make sure to go slap the like button and subscribe if you are new, of course, as it really does help me out a lot and lets me know that I'm doing something right and that you like the content I'm making. But yeah, so anyway, once again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.